Welcome to Artistic Adventures. Today we're going to finish up our Korean doll project. We'll be styling her hair and then we'll give you a finished look at the doll in her costume. And I just wanted to share this with you. I found this after I made the dress, but it does list all the names of the parts of the dress. And then this is the hairstyle that we're going to be doing. This is a traditional hairstyle that goes with the benhak. So basically this is the design of how it works, and you'll see me doing that later in the video. But first we're going to make the binyao, which is the bar that goes through the knot at the back of the head. And these can be very, very decorative or they can be plain. We're going to make one that's sort of in between, keeping with our commoner who made good theory of who this doll is in her costume. So I have this little gold bead that had some flat spaces on it, and what I'm going to do is glue it to the end of a thick wire with some E6000. Then I'm going to use a little dab of E6000 and put some really small crystals that I have, flat back crystals on it. And then it will have a little bit of a bejeweled look, but not really overly ostentatious. And these are just all different colors of crystals that I had on hand. Always trying to use what I have already on hand to make things. And once we have that, then we can curve the wire and make it look like the traditional binyao. And I think in real life these are pretty hefty little things. I don't know that they're super heavy, but they look very thick. It's not like a hat pin or anything. This is an actual bar, and it's sort of blunt but tapered on one end. So now that we have all the crystals on, we're going to use our round pliers and just bend that in to give it the look of the traditional binyao. And I'm just filing off the end of the wire to make sure that it's smooth so it'll go through the hair, and to give it a little more of the blunt look that the actual bar usually has. All right, so off camera, I already braided her hair down the back. And she's got pretty long hair, which is good because it looks like you need a long hairdo to be able to do this style. And then we're going to tie some of the ribbon that I used on the front of the dress to the very end. And then we're tucking it under and taking it up to the bottom. And I had this held together at the top with a pipe cleaner just to hold it while I braided it. I took that off. And then I tie a knot, and then I wrap one of the ends around so that the top is just a flat piece of ribbon and not the knot. And then I tie two knots underneath the hair to hold it. And then once that's complete, I can trim off the ends. So we have that, and then we just are going to twist that one time and make a loop up so that we can push the binyao through the bottom part of the hair where it's gathered at the nape, and then it holds the braided part in place. So the braided part is underneath it. And you can still see the ribbon, which is, best I can tell, is how it's supposed to be. So there we have our finished hairstyle. And that's the last thing we're going to do for this doll. She's had her face painted, her dress made, and her traditional look is complete. Here's some still pictures that I made so you can get a better look at all the details of the doll after we finished. And here's a look from the front, from the side, so you can see the flowers on the shoulder, from the back, so you can see how the hairstyle looks with the dress, from the other side, and then back to the front. So our Korean doll project is finished, and we'll be moving on to some more projects that will be exciting, I hope. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss a thing. We have lots coming up. Thanks, and bye.